bittersweet evening. I had it all planned out to do the tasting of Obsidian, Chapelets, Mountain Cuvée, Récoltant, and Leviathan. All cabs from Cali in about the $30 range. And as I was looking for all the wines, I don't have an Obsidian. So I will postpone till tomorrow. I have a dried steak, probably my favorite way to hat steaks, dry aged New York strip prime, and it is resting right now. I opened up, I didn't know what to have. I was a little disappointed, so I said I'll just go with something French. Pissac-Léognan, well, Chateau La Garde, 2009, an amazing vintage out of the left bank in Bordeaux and right bank too. Pissac-Léognan, so it should be a cab heavy, probably cab and Merlot. I guess maybe from 60 to 70% cab and the rest Merlot, I'm guessing. I don't know anything about this wine. I'm not even sure where I got it from. Really happy that it's an 09, so an 11, 12-year-old wine. Only decanted it for a little bit. So, I'll try it as the steak's resting. Hopefully do this tasting tomorrow. Maybe what I'll do is compare a little of this with those 4 California wines, which I think could be a little bit cool, depending on how this looks or tastes. So, now I was going to say, when I was pouring it was a pretty dark color, but now putting it up against white, and this isn't the best lighting in here, but it's got some bricking on the end for sure. It was aromatic when I was decanting. It smells like Bordeaux. Starting to pick up this nuance of cab, well, just Bordeaux red, where I think I could pick it up on the nose. There's just something different and earthy about it. It's a sandalwood, leather, some dried fruit, dried cherries, dried raspberries. It's a very aromatic wine. I think it's only going to open up more and more and more. Bordeaux, I think just, I don't want to say more than others, but absolutely, and opens up with time, with decant. I think everything lately I've been drinking, I feel like I really might need to start planning this out a little better, where I give everything about an hour decant before I go to it. I feel like I'm doing some of these wines a little bit of a disservice about drinking them a little bit so quickly, just popping and pouring. It's a great aroma. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh. That is, it's got an herbal thing going, a little anise, all those, it's definitely a drying leather, cigar box tobacco, like that stuff's big in there. Tannins are there. This wine could have aged longer. It's dense. This is going to really go well with the steak, I can tell. It's good acidity, it's making my mouth water a little bit too, but the tannins are still very pronounced. Very much in your face. Almost like a younger wine, but it's got the tertiary flavors coming out. The leather cigar box, things like that. But those are typical of Bordeaux, of Cabernet out of the left bank. And Merlot too. 2009 was heralded as the best vintage since 05. 05 was an amazing vintage out of Bordeaux, and then the next huge one was 09. Then 2010 happened, and that was another monster vintage, and then the prices really, really skyrocketed in 2010. It's where I saw biggest change in price. When I was buying some Bordeaux in 2000, 2000 was a great vintage, but wines from 1998 and 1999 were very well priced. Even 2000s weren't overly priced, and then 03 was a pretty good vintage, and then 05 just prices exploded, but were still sort of manageable. And then 09 came, they went below a little bit, and then 10, and they just exploded. Came back down. I think there was a few kind of subpar vintages after that, but now there's been a string of great vintages. And I think it started from 13 or 14 on, but either way, it's been a string of some great vintages out of Bordeaux, which is good to see. And I think the prices have sort of leveled out to be where they should be. Cork in there. This one's terrific. I don't know the price on this. I would absolutely love to have another one. There's nothing on the back. Really good Bordeaux, for sure. Absolutely characteristic of Bordeaux. 4.5 out of 5. I think this is going to go great with the steak. Just that tannin structure alone is telling me it's going to marry really well with it. So, even though disappointed I didn't get to do the tasting I wanted, opened up a great wine. A little bit of surprise of, just don't know much a whole lot about it. I would love to get the composition. I'll get the composition and talk about it maybe tomorrow. I think it's going to open up more and more. I think this wine's only going to get better. It's good. It's really good. That's why I love wine. Things like this. Let's go see how it does with the steak. Have a good night.